Oh, by the way, I should say, if you want to help them become service dogs, you can become a volunteer puppy raiser, or you can donate at K9.org.
Yeah, again, a great organization.
Yeah. So at 5 o'clock, they were all over the place, running all over, bumping into each other. And then so by 6, they wormed themselves to a nub.
Yeah.
It's kind of like they got early releases of Pliny the Younger.
There you go.
At 5, and we're
Well, it's
partying.
just down the street.
Right.
At the end of the 6, they were conked out.
Well, let's see how they do at 9. They're still pretty interesting.
So have you been to this organization specifically?
Yes. And you know who's a big benefactor for them is, I just blanked out on her first name, it's Charles Schultz's widow. Jeannie Schultz. And, you know, Snoopy and the whole thing.
Sure.
So she's a big part of this. They do so many good
beagle,
things.
But lab.
Beagle, you know, retriever. But, yeah.
Look at, even, not all of them make it, right? Because they have to be
the ones who, you know, it's like guide dogs for the blind. Sometimes they just don't follow the protocols. That doesn't mean they're a bad dog.
No.
They're just not.
But they become somebody's pet.
They eventually become still a happy
to take them home.
So should we ask what's coming up at 9?
Oh,
No, we should watch the puppies.
Okay.
I think we should have National Puppy Day once a week.
Every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
All right, here they are. And they're
changing
not
gears.
as fun. But we will move on to KRON 4 News at 9. Talking about 2 weeks now since the devastating levee breach that flooded the entire community down here. People who live in the town of Pajaro and Monterey County can finally go back home. But for many, sadly, there's just not much to go back to. Next, we're going to go inside one of the homes that is now filled with mud.
And a huge loss for Sausalito and the city's boating community. Why owners of this houseboat that looks like the Taj Mahal and now needs to be demolished, sadly.
And we're following a developing story in Pacifica where the search is on right now for a surfer. Another surfer reported that they went underwater, never came back up. And our chief meteorologist, Lawrence Carno, has an eye on the weekend, which looks good. And then early next week, another Tuesday storm. Keep it here. KRON 4 News at 9 is next.
Rain returns to the Bay Area, and KRON 4's team of meteorologists is tracking the storm.
Roadways are wet, rain continues to fall. It's also quite windy.
Our rush hour, unfortunately, it's going to be a rainy one as we start to see this rain increase in intensity.
We're kind of primed for the possibility of some flooding. We're going into some winter-like weather.
Stay ahead of the storm with live updates all day long on KRON 4, KRON4.com, and the KRON On app from the Bay Area's local news station. Now in prime time from the Bay Area's local news station, you're watching KRON 4 News at 9.
Tonight at 9, they're coming back home. Nearly 2 weeks after a levee breach inundated the Monterey County town of Pajaro, evacuation orders are finally being lifted in that area. Thanks for joining us tonight on KRON 4 News at 9 o'clock. I'm Grant Lotus.
And I'm Vicki Liviakis. The lifting of the evacuation order, kind of a mixed blessing for some who may not have much to return home to. And ironically, many are without drinkable water. KRON 4's Justin Campbell reports.